Well, I'm Tessa Smith with Mama's Geeky. Thank you all so much for taking the time today.
Of course,
Yes,
thank you
thank
for having
you.
us.
You.
So I've got to know, did you guys read the books? I have yet to read the books. After watching this, I'm very excited to dive into them. But whoever wants to go first, did any of you check them out?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I grew up on the books and the movie. I'm a big fantasy geek. I love Harry Potter, Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, you name it. So I mean, yeah, it was a perfect role. I read the books right after, just trying to emulate things and bring that into my own performance.
Yeah, definitely after I booked it. I was like, okay, let's get on this. So I read the books. Was always a huge fan of the movie, but it was really good to dive more into the whole story and the characters with the books.
Oh yeah. Definitely read all of them. It was a good read. Um no, there's a lot from the books that, can possibly be in the show in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's one of the things I enjoyed already just about what I got from this season one is that it feels like we can live more in that world than with the movie. You know what I mean? You get more time with everything, which of course is what the books are as well. But how fun was it for you guys to get to play in this world? Because I just feel like all of you are having so much fun in this.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I mean, in this format, 8 episodes, everybody's character just has so much time to develop, and you can see everybody's relationships with each other, the riffs, and everybody's going through their own thing, and you see the character have their up and downs. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fresh new take.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, yeah, it still respects the original work of Tony and Holly, but it integrates very real issues in this generation. Um, integrates it into a magical setting and getting to explore the characters in a series, exploring their complexities and their nuances. It's awesome and it's turned out beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a breath of fresh air for me. I just come off of like two very serious other projects, other shows, and I was like, this is perfect. I need something a little bit lighter, something with kids and phantasmic and all of these amazing creatures in this fantasy world. But it's still really rooted in reality and real life issues, which I think it just melts together so beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. It does get dark too, though. I
It
mean,
does. It does.
like it is whimsical, but there's some times it's like, woo boy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before we wrap, I want to know from each of you, what is something you're most excited for the fans to see come to life in this? Because even with the effects and stuff, there's some really cool stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited for fans to see Mulgarath because it's just like mind blowing what they did.
I'm so excited for fans to see Malgarath. It's a new take. He's more cunning, more conniving, and also our little cat and mouse scenes that we have. I always say Peter Pan and Hook because it feels like that dynamic. So yeah,
Yes.
it was very fun to act out with Christian. I'm so excited for people to see that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of creatures that people that are already fans of it or people that just, have never seen the movie or read the books, they're gonna appreciate it and they're gonna enjoy it. And there's new creatures as well too.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for your time. This went by so fast.
I know.
I can't wait to show this with my kids. They're 11 and 12, and I know they're going to absolutely love this. So
Thank you so much. It was
Thank
great
you.
to
Thanks
talk.
so much. Bye,
thank
Tessa.
you guys so much. Thank you guys so much.
Hello, beautiful Tessa. You have an incredible setup, and like it's so cinematic. You got a camera shooting, or is that a computer?
It's a camera. It's a like Canon camera that I use as a webcam.
It's genius.
Yes, well, thank you. I tried. But I've got to ask you guys. So I've seen the movie. I've not read the books. Okay, and now watching this, I'm like, I need to dive into the books because I feel like we're getting, a lot more information. You're getting to spend a lot more time with certain characters. There's some new characters that come in, of course. But I'd love to know. I love that face. For you guys, did you guys read the books?
Mm. Olivia?
We did. We did. I read them. I had them all already because Spiderwick was big in my house, growing up. So I had them all. I remember reading the first one when I was younger, and then I read all of them when I booked the role, which was so great to kind of go back into the whole world of it and kind of rediscover it when I got the part. And it was a movie that I loved when I was younger too. And it was kind of something that me and my sister shared. It was like a shared interest when we were younger. We both loved Spiderwick. And yeah, it was so much fun to get to, read them and really, but also my character's not in the books of the movie.
Right.
So getting kind of read them and figure out exactly where I can make my character fit in without it feeling forced was a challenge, but definitely very fun. And I'm very honored to have gotten the chance to do it.
I love it. Jack, you read the books?
Loved him. Every minute of it. No, I didn't. I read the first one exclusively. Never say you can't beat the first. Can't beat the original. Just like the Krispy Kreme donut, just like vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, whoopie pies. Can't beat them. Apple pie. It's not a contender. But the point I'm trying to make is I did read the first book. I watched the movie. I took a lot of notes from what's his face, Martin Short, his incredible performance as Thimbletack. Tried to bring that to the studio. Tried to bring that to this production of it, and they said no, do your own thing. So I did that, and it happened to work, which is good. And we created an incredible monster mutant Frankenstein of Thimbletack with all the different voices I would do, and we made an incredible character out of him with the help of Aaron and Kat, the writer and director and showrunner. Just it was a marvelous time.
I was gonna say you probably were not on set, were you?
I was not allowed on set. Alyvia had a restraining order against me because the same reason I was late is because I was driving to set one day and this guy was just not letting me drive how I like to. I was late.
We actually shouldn't even be in the Zoom room together right now. Like it's not allowed.
This is different because she's different city.
Far. Yeah.
Yes, you asked for that.
Well, Olivia, I'd love to know for you, working with Christian so closely and getting to be kind of this evil, mischievous character. What was that like?
So much fun. I had the best time ever. Getting to play his right-hand man was just such an honor. And we had the best time on set and had the most fun filming and got to do a lot of all of our scenes together are so outrageous and crazy. One of the first days on set, it was an all-night shoot, and we were filming until 4 a.m. on a bridge in the middle of Vancouver, in the middle of the forest, and it was freezing cold and raining, and weather was just not it, even though I love night shoots so much. And I remember I was with him, and we were in the heating tent, and we just kind of talked for those 2 hours, and that was one of our first days meeting each other, and I think that kind of broke the ice in a lot of ways, because I was such a huge fan. I was trying not to fangirl. And we just talked about life and things and everything, and he's just the coolest person ever, and we had the best time.
Amazing. I love it. Well, thank you guys for your time. That's my time. But I'm excited to show this to my girls. They're 11 and 12, and I know they're gonna love it.
Oh yes, perfect
age. Yes.
I hope your power doesn't go out again.
I know that was so weird. It just blip, but then everything was stayed on, it popped back up. I don't know.
It's that damn cannon, I'm telling you.
You
just put in space.
Yeah.
But it looks good. You look great. Glowing.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.